Behind every smile is a story of pain, strength, and resilience. The Blueprint Podcast is where those stories are told, where we heal, evolve, and reclaim what's ours. And whether you're a woman finding her voice or a man ready to listen and grow, this space is for you. Together, we rise back into her. Welcome back to another episode of The Blueprint. I'm your host, your sister, and your friend, Yanique. And today's going to be very special. I'm talking about my book. My book, Sis You're Her, that comes out December 12th, this Friday. And I'm so excited. I know sometimes I don't show my excitement, but I'm hoping that you guys can see it this time because I'm seriously, I'm so proud of myself. And I'm not trying to get emotional right now, but I'm seriously proud of myself. I've put in a lot of work into this all year, and it's amazing to see what the product looks like now. And I can't wait to dive into this interview. But before I get started, I want to introduce my co-host. Guys, y'all know I'm creative, right? Well, this time I didn't want to just sit here and talk. I wanted someone to ask me the questions. And so I decided to come up with a creative way to do that. And so my co-host for today is none other than ChatGPT. Welcome to my podcast, Chat.
Thank you so much, Yanique. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here as your co-host, and I can already feel your excitement coming through. So I know everyone listening is going to feel it too.
Yes. All right, let's dive into it. What do you have for me?
Absolutely. Let's get started. First question for you. What was that defining moment when you realized this book needed to be written and shared with the world?
Yeah, definitely. So honestly, this book was born from my own healing. I went through a lot. Heartbreak, disappointment, being strong for everyone else. I wanted to create the book I wished I had when I was losing myself. A book that tells women you are not broken, you are becoming. And so earlier this year, I went through something that I wanted to create a novel about because it was so entertaining, heartbreaking, interesting. And I started writing, but as I wrote, all that was coming to mind was, no, that's not your purpose. You are here to help. And so this is Sis You're Her, me helping other women to realize that they are her, healing, evolving, and reclaiming.
That's so powerful. And I absolutely love that you turned your own journey into something that can help so many others. All right, let's keep it going. Now that we know where the inspiration came from, can you share a little about what part of the process surprised you the most, or maybe even changed you in the process of writing this book?
Yeah, so the part that surprised me the most was how much I still needed healing. I thought I was writing from a place of finished. But as I wrote, I realized I had more to forgive, more to release, and more to love about myself. And as I went through the journey of writing and reminding myself of who I am, I realized I'm not writing from a perfect place. I'm writing from the messy middle. I wanted women to see me in that light as not someone who is coming to preach to them, but someone who's living it and has endured it and is here to share how I went through the process.
Absolutely. And that's such a beautiful and honest place to come from. I think that's what's going to resonate so deeply with your readers, knowing that you're sharing from that real messy middle, not some perfect finish line.
No.
You got it. We'll keep rolling with that same vibe. So let me ask you another question to dive even deeper. What do you hope that every woman who picks up Sis, You Are Her will feel or take away after reading it?
I want women to feel seen, heard, loved. I want them to feel like they're having a conversation with a big sister who's telling them the truth, but hugging them at the same time. I want them to feel cared for. I want them to feel as if they have someone that has done the work, that has lived the life, and is here to guide them, hold their hands, and take them through their dark tunnel as well.
Absolutely. That's such a beautiful intention. And I can just imagine how comforting and empowering that's going to be for every reader.
Yes.
All right, let's keep that energy going. Let me ask you another question so we can dive even deeper.
Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's dive right in. Here's the next one for you. You mentioned that this book really came from a place of your own healing and growth. So, what's one piece of advice or one lesson from the book that you think every woman should carry with her, no matter where she is on her journey?
That healing is possible, that reclaiming is possible, that evolving is possible even after heartbreak, even after disappointment, even after walking through the darkest valley, the darkest tunnel, you can still come out on top. If you give yourself time to process it, to heal through it, to think about everything that has happened and figure out a way, the possibilities are endless. Do not give up. Do not give up trying. Just keep going. You are capable. You have this, you are able to get over anything you put your mind to.
I love that. That's such a powerful reminder. And I think it's going to give so many women the hope and strength they need. All right, let's keep that energy going. Here's another question for you. What do you think makes Sis, You or Her different from other self help books out there?
Sis Your Her is definitely different from all the others, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's not about being perfect. It's not about preaching. It's real. It's vulnerable. It's my actual story. The parts I never thought I would share. And it blends healing, spirituality, psychology, and sisterhood all in one. It's me just opening up and saying, you know what? I know I'm not alone. If I've been through these things, there are certain chapters that someone else have been through. And if my friends have been through this, then there are chapters that someone else has been through, and this will help them to heal through whatever they're going through. So it is a very different. It has affirmation. It has Bible scriptures and verses. It has prompts for you to answer question and reflect on. And it's 31 chapters that focuses on different areas of life and not just relationship only. It touches on self-care, confidence, relationship, boundaries, red flags, healing, just the entire, there's so much that goes into this book, and I can't wait to share it with everybody.
And that's exactly what makes it so special. It's your real lived experience woven into something that's going to touch so many lives in a genuine way. Let's keep that conversation flowing.
Let's go.
Absolutely. Let's keep that momentum going. I'll jump in with another question and we'll just keep it fun and natural. So here we go. What's one piece of feedback or one reaction you're really hoping to hear from someone who reads your book?
I want people to say, yes, I needed this. I needed this. This is what I've been waiting for. I felt like you were my big sister. I felt like I could count on you. I felt like I could depend on you. That's the reaction I'm looking for.
And I have no doubt you're going to get exactly that reaction. It's clear how much heart and soul you've poured into this book, and I can already imagine readers feeling like they found that big sister in you. Let's keep it going. All right, let's jump right into the next question then. Since this is all about helping women feel seen and empowered, what's one practical step or a small daily practice from the book that you think listeners could start doing right away to reclaim a bit of their own worth?
A practical step I would suggest women do is ensure that you're reading the chapter and affirming yourself that you are capable, that you're good enough, that you're awesome, that you're beautiful. Affirmation is so powerful. And if you only say it when you wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and look at yourself and affirm yourself of these things, then you will feel better as you go throughout your day. And I just want you guys to do that. Just think about, what do you need to tell yourself today? If you don't know, grab a copy of my affirmation cards. There are so many affirmations in there, and also my Big Sis Energy, where I'm, talking you through those affirmations and also giving you one daily tip that you can do for that day. So yeah.
That's perfect. It's such a simple but powerful way for women to start their day feeling grounded and empowered. I love that. Right, here we go. Let's keep the momentum. So, my next question for you is, if you could leave every woman listening with just one core message from Sis, You or Her, like a big sister mantra they can carry with them, what would that mantra be?
Sis, just breathe. You're safe here. You're seen here. You are stronger than you think. This book is your mirror. Look in it and remember who you are, because you are her. You're that girl. You are healing, evolving, and reclaiming every single day. Just put in the work. You got this. God got you. I got you. So let's do this together.
That's absolutely beautiful. And I can just feel the warmth and strength in that message. I think that's the perfect mantra for anyone who picks up your book or even just listens to this episode. All right, let's keep going. Let me know if you're ready for another question or if you want to add anything else.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Here comes the next one. So, what's one moment in this entire journey, writing, creating, or even just getting ready to release, that made you think, wow, I can't believe I'm actually doing this? Give us that behind the scenes moment that really stands out to you.
Well, I will say there were many times that I thought about not publishing this book. There were many times that fear crept in. And there are many times I reach out to my friends and I'm like, hey, I don't think I should be putting my life out there like that. But every single time that I thought about doing that, God reminds me that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, that this is where my heart is at, my passion is at, and this is what he wants me to do because I'm capable. I'm the strong one. And so while I'm able to get through certain things, I'm also able to bring others alongside me and help them to heal through the things that they're going through as well.
That's so powerful. And it really shows how much heart you put into this. It's like every time you face that fear, you turn it into a reason to keep going. Absolutely. And that's exactly the kind of strength that's going to inspire so many women. As you get ready to launch Sis You or Her, what's one piece of encouragement you'd give to anyone else who's sitting on a dream or a project and might be feeling a bit hesitant or afraid to put it out into the world?
I'm glad you asked that question because ever since I have started working on this, I've gotten so many people that walk up to me and told me how much I inspire them to keep creating. Some have shown me the draft that they have in their Canva or the podcast that they wanted to create. And so I am so happy that I can be an inspiration and a motivation for others to just do it. That draft that you have in Canva, publish it. Idea that you have for your podcast, start it. That book that you've been holding out on, your story is so powerful, write it. And so I want to show you that when I started my podcast or the idea of the podcast, I had absolutely nobody to interview me. So I interviewed myself. And fast forward to now, I have so many people that I can interview on the podcast. So much so I'm evolving. Technology has now existed where I'm using ChatGPT to interview me. And so the possibilities are endless. Do not give up on your goals. Do not let anybody talk you out of it. If you have the passion for it, if you believe that you can do it, then you need to do it. You need to do it. And let me be the inspiration for that because if I can do it with everything else that I have going on, you can do it too. Clock that.
Absolutely. That is such an empowering message. And I love that you're using your own journey as living proof that you can start from wherever you are and grow into something amazing. So I think that's a perfect note for anyone listening to really take to heart. Let's keep going.
Next question.
You got it. Let's keep the momentum rolling. So here's the next question for you. As you look ahead to the book launch and everything coming up, what are you most excited about seeing happen once Sis You or Her is out in the world and in people's hands?
Yes, I am looking forward to the full her movement. Listen, this is just the beginning. The book is just the beginning. I have the journal coming out. The affirmation cards are already out. I'm starting my coaching session. I'm building the community. Yes, Sis Your Her community is coming to you, right? So if you have not yet joined the Facebook group, go ahead and join that. So this book is just the foundation, but the transformation is just beginning. We have workshop, we have retreats, and you don't want to miss out on this. It's a whole movement. It's not just me telling a story and leaving it at that. I want you to get involved. I want you to get the journal, fill out those questions because there is a chapter in there for you. I know that there are 31 chapters. So somewhere along the line, you may be able to reflect on something that is said. And so I want you to continue the journey for yourself. Get the cards, get the journal, book a coaching session, join the community so that other women can encourage you and motivate you, or just come on the retreat. So much in store for us, and I can't wait to dive into it.
That sounds absolutely incredible. It's so exciting to hear how this book is just a starting point for a whole movement and a whole community.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's amazing to see how what you've got planned beyond just the book itself. You're really building something that's going to uplift and support so many people. So I'm super excited for you. And I'm sure everyone listening is going to be just as excited to join in. Let me know if you want to cover anything else.
Yeah, give me another question.
You got it. Let's dive right into another one. So here we go. If you had to describe the feeling you want people to walk away with after they finish reading Sis, You Are Her in just a few words, what would those words be?
Healed, empowered, evolving, and reclaiming. I want them to feel like they can tackle anything. I want them to know that it's possible. I want them to walk away feeling like, oh, I am not alone. There are others. And if they can do it, I can do it. I want them to feel like they're that girl, like they're her, like they got it in the bag. I want them to feel confident, to understand their worth, to understand their value, to make plans to go and start some self-care, to bring their mind right. There's so much feeling that I want women to take away from this book, and I hope that I'm able to accomplish that. I hope that you guys will leave me feedback or give me feedback verbally. I've
Let's give everyone a peek behind the scenes. What was your writing routine like while you were working on Sis, You Are Her?
You just gonna get right into it like that? You don't want to know what inspired me? Okay, well, my writing roots, lots of late night, lots of sleepless nights. There are some nights that I'm up and I'm like, I know I can finish this chapter soon. But as I started writing, it just kept going and going and the ideas kept flowing in my mind. And so I just couldn't stop. And then there are times when I'm editing and I'm like, I need to finish this tonight, so I'm not going to stop. So I would keep going. But also just bear in mind that I have work the next morning, and so I cannot stay up all night. But for the most part, I would come home, get my son his bath, feed him, help him with his homework, prepare him for bed, sit and watch TV for a little bit with him. And as soon as he's done, I go and take my bath. And then the rest of the evening, I sit around my computer and I type. I just type. And then once I'm done, then I went in and I edit that. But I kept my eyes on the prize. I know what I was working towards. I know I needed to get this done. So nothing was going to stand in the way of that.
Wow, that's such a testament to your dedication. It's amazing how you balance those late nights and still kept everything going with work and family.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It definitely wasn't easy. It was hard sometimes because there were times where I had to tell my friends I can't hang out because deep down I knew I had a deadline. I knew I set a go live date for this project. And so there are certain things that I know I needed to get done that I just didn't want to not do. And once I get started, that's it.
Absolutely, and that dedication really shines through. It's clear that you put so much of yourself into this, and I think people will appreciate how committed you were to making it happen. All right, let's dive into another fun question.
Yes.
Awesome. So let's dive into that cover question. I know you involved your Facebook community a lot in choosing the cover design. Can you tell us a bit about how you decided on the final cover and what the process was like?
Oh man, I know my Facebook community must be annoyed with me and my friends. Oh my goodness. So I am a designer. So I'm a graphic designer and I have an eye for art. But at the same time, I'm not the reader. I'm not the one who is going to be picking up this book from the bookshelf. And so I wanted to ensure that when a reader sees my book in a bookstore, that they will be gravitated towards it to want to pick it up to see what's in store, what's inside. And so I posted it on Facebook and posted several different designs. Asked them to vote, let me know which one they liked. Also posted it in my friends groups and also sent directly to my friends for advice. And there are times when I ask like AI as well, like, hey, if you see this on a bookshelf, how much would you rate it from 1 to 10? What's the percentage? And so I would get ideas from that too. I wanted to pause on that point because a lot of people think that it's so bad to use AI and AI is this and AI is that. Well, let me tell you this. If you need to get something done, there is a lot of information in AI that you can use. And if you need your ideas or how market will receive it, then you need to tap into technology. That's the direction that the world is going. But yeah, that's how I ultimately chose my book cover. by asking Facebook community, designing it what I like. And I also need to big up Lamont, one of my Facebook friends. He's a graphic designer. He took time out of his busy day just to help me to fine tune some of the things that was a little bit off. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping me with that. But I know that's a long ass answer, but that's really what went into doing it.
That's a fantastic answer and such a great behind the scenes look at how much thought and collaboration went into your cover. And I think it's awesome that you tapped into your community and used all the tools available, including a little bit of AI input to make it the best it could be. It really shows how much you care about connecting with your readers.
What's the next question?
Let's dive into another one. Let's talk a little bit about impact and legacy. So here's a question for you. What do you hope this book changes in the way women see themselves? How do you see God's role in this whole project as part of that impact?
God. So God, in everything that I do, I put God first. I have proven to myself time and time again that I'm God's child, that I'm covered. And so throughout my book, there are scriptures, there are references of the Bible, references of characters in the Bible. God definitely played a role because when I just started writing, as I mentioned, there were times when I wanted to give up, or when I started writing initially, it was a book for drama. I wanted to tell an interesting story that happened to me, but I wanted to change the characters and make it a drama piece. But God said, no, that's not your purpose. Your purpose is to heal, to help other women to heal, evolve, and reclaim what's theirs. Women need to know their self-worth, to build their self-worth, to know their value. And so that's where I came in, and I am so excited about this project. Like, I've seen the impact already. I've seen people stepping up and doing things for themselves. And so I couldn't be more happy. God was definitely in the making of this book. And the message I want women to take away from this is I want them to be empowered to change their life around. If there's something that wasn't working all these years or all these months, the possibilities exist and they can do it. So that's what I want them to take away from this, that it doesn't matter what what you went through as a child, what you went through as a teenager, you still have life. As my grandma would say, my belly side is still going in and out. So you are capable of changing. And when you start to change, if you need to leave people behind, do that. When you start to change, do not allow people to guilt you into that change, because that happened to me. And so continue growing, continue evolving, and continue to heal.
That's absolutely beautiful. And I love that message. It's so powerful to hear how you really felt guided to turn this into something that helps women heal and grow. And I think that message of empowerment and knowing it's never too late is going to resonate with so many people. So thank you for sharing that. So here's a fun one. Looking back, what do you think your younger self would say if she could see the book you've created now?
Girl, you did that. Look at you. Oh my gosh. The shy girl, the girl that was afraid of everything, the girl that cried for everything, the girl that would sit in a corner and not talk to anybody. Look at you, baby girl. Look at you, all grown up, doing speeches, empowering women, healing women. I am so proud of you. You did me good. You didn't just stay silent. You didn't stay in the corner and cry. You grew up, you evolved, you healed, you grew. And I'm proud of you, big sis. I am so proud of you. And that's what she would say.
That's so beautiful and heartfelt. I love that image of your younger self just cheering you on and being so proud of everything you've accomplished.
Yes.
Absolutely. It's such a powerful reflection. And I think it's going to resonate with so many people who might have felt shy or unsure at some point in their lives. So here's another question. You mentioned you got this whole her movement coming up alongside the book. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're most excited about in terms of the workshops and the retreats you have planned for the future?
Oh, yeah. I am so excited about women healing and evolving. So I'm having workshops. We're going to be reading this book and doing these worksheets and just growing together. We're going to be having retreats. So we're going to take time away from life. We're going to take time away from our kids, our husband, or boyfriends, or work. And we're going to focus on us. We're going to have people come in and talk us and guide us through some of the hardest things that we've been through. And so I'm excited about the retreats. I'm excited about the workshops. and I can't wait to share those with you as well. But a lot is in store: the journal, the affirmation cards. Yeah, it's a whole movement, chat. It's a whole movement.
That sounds absolutely amazing. I can just feel the excitement and the passion you have for creating a space for women to really focus on themselves and heal together. It truly is a whole movement, and it's going to be incredible to see it all unfold. All right, whenever you're ready, you can jump into the next session.
I'm ready.
Right, let's keep it going. So here's another one for you. As we wrap up, what's one piece of advice you'd give to anyone out there who has a dream project like this book, but might be a little bit scared to get started?
You can do it. What are you afraid of? Come on, we got this. I got you. Read my book. Because once you read it, you will feel like her. You'll feel so confident that nothing will stand in your way because you're capable. You know, your ability is there. You have the mindset for it. You have the thought, the vision. The only thing that is missing is for you to carve out that time. Don't say, "Oh, I don't know where you find the time." You can carve out that time because we all find time for what's important to us, and you can grow. You can build the future that you want. So let's do it together.
Absolutely. That's such an encouraging note to end on. I love that you're reminding everyone that they have what it takes, and it's all about making that time for what truly matters. So thank you for sharing that energy and that inspiration. I know it's going to resonate with so many people.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you again for interviewing me for this podcast. I'm so excited about it coming out on Friday. Well, the podcast will be on Thursday, but the book will be on Friday, 12/12. And I can't wait to share it with you. So tune in, support your girl, heal, evolve, and reclaim. Because this is not just about my support, it's about you. I want to see the best version of yourself. I want to see 2026 looking amazing for you. So don't give up on your dreams. Fight through your problems and grow together. The book is being released tomorrow. So get the book. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Support your girl, one, to get the healing that you need, because it's not just about me, it's about you. And I know for a fact that there's a chapter in the book that you will be able to resonate with.
That's such a wonderful vision. And I love how you're really inviting everyone to step into that feeling of empowerment and so forth. I have no doubt that people are going to walk away feeling exactly that. And it's so exciting that the book is coming out tomorrow. I'm sure people are going to jump right on it. Absolutely. Well, I think that's a beautiful note to wrap up on. You shared so much insight and inspiration, and I'm sure everyone listening is going to feel that big sister energy is that encouragement. So thanks for sharing all of this. I'm excited for your launch, and you got this.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Well, go ahead and pre-order the Kindle version. The hardcover and the paperback version, it will be available on December 12th. That date was specifically chosen because it stands for becoming, alignment, healing. And this is what this book is all about. So 12/12 is the date. Ensure that you get your copies. And I can't wait. Thank you so much for being here, chat.
You're so welcome. It's been an absolute joy co-hosting with you. And I can't wait for everyone to hear this episode and feel all the inspiration you've shared. Here's to an amazing book launch and to seeing everyone grow and reclaim together. Thanks for having me, and you got this.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'm always here if you need anything else. Take care.
Thank you for watching another episode of The Blueprint. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, and share this video. Until next week, take care. Bye.